Hello, constituents. Hi, this is Senator Karla May coming at you again to talk about the previous week, was March the 8th. We were actually on spring break last week, so we didn't have session that week. So the week that we're getting ready to talk about is March the 8th week, and I'm going to give you some information about what we did during that week. So on Monday, March the 8th, we discussed some Senate bills, which was Senate Bill 24. Now, this bill came up as very controversial, and it came up as controversial for the municipalities and the cities that it will impact, because this bill wants to eliminate the personal property tax. Now, you have certain states that do not have personal property tax. So I forgot how many, but we have certain states that don't have personal property tax, but they might have higher taxes in other areas. So what Senate Bill 24 attempts to do is to reduce the personal property tax by the same amount as your real taxes increases. And so that will phase out the personal property tax over a period of time. Now, the bill died and was resurrected again. So we ought to take a look at that bill. It's Senate Bill 24. And if you are in favor of eliminating the personal property tax, you might want to send some emails and some letters to some senators to let them know. And also, you might want to check with your municipality to figure out how that will impact you. What services, based on the cost, that you will not receive when that tax is depleted. So that's one of the bills that we talked about. Another bill we worked on was another tax bill, which is Senate Bill 262. Now, this is the gas tax bill. Now, you know Missouri has more roads than any other states in the union. We did a bill that increases the motor fuel tax by 2.5 cents in October of 2021 and continues to increase by 2.5 cents each fiscal year until it reaches 12.5 cents. We have the lowest fuel tax in the United States, and I think it's around 17. So this will bring us up a little and give us more revenue towards fixing roads. Also, it's a good thing we put in there. What they put in there is people who keep their gas receipts for passenger vehicles weighing less than 26,000 pounds, they will receive a full refund on their taxes that they paid. So you would have to keep your gas receipts to get that refund at the end of the year for taxes. So that was a good caveat that was put on there. I also presented Senate Bill 317 in the Senate Transportation and Infrastructure and Public Safety Committee. This bill seeks to introduce due process. We talked about it before. It was a bill that I filed. I think I filed it last year and the year before. This bill is trying to introduce due process in regards to suspension of business, driver's licenses, occupational licenses in reference to child support. So right now it says that if you owe back, we're just going to suspend your license. So there's no due process to figure out what barriers are preventing you from making those payments. So we're introducing due process into the court so the court can take a closer look. Unfortunately, the General Laws Committee was canceled, so I was not able to present Senate Bill 488, which was talking about the Economic Distress Zone Fund, and Senate Bill 551, which creates the mental health programs for our law enforcement officers. So we will get those rescheduled for hearings. They are rescheduled for hearings this week. Now, if some of this is boring to you, I definitely understand. Everybody doesn't like all of this, but in order for you to be a part of the process, I wanted to bring you in. You can go to senate.mo.gov and you can click on hearing. It lets you see all of the committees. You can click on committees. It lets you see what type of committees we have, whether it's education committee, whether it's commerce committee, because there is something going through state law that impacts every aspect of the way you do business as a citizen of the state. So I encourage you to do that research to find out what bills they're hearing, what are those bills addressing, so that you can be more informed. I was able to present Senate Bill 323, which, is a little controversial for some people. This allows school districts to offer elective social studies courses on Hebrew scriptures and the New Testament. It's an elective and it allows school districts. It doesn't say shall. It says school districts may introduce it. So some people didn't like it. It was a little controversial. You can let me know what you think. I'm at karla.may@senate.mo.gov. Also, if you're not getting my newsletter, please send us an email so that we can get you this newsletter by email. And if you don't have email and someone is telling you about this podcast, Our number is 573-751-3599. You can reach us at 573-751-3599. I also want to tell you something else that's going on in the district. We have some partners, and we're going to do a COVID-19 vaccination event. We're going to be doing the Pfizer vaccine. It's going to be on March the 27th and the 28th. I did put a flyer out there on social media. It's going to be at the Victor Roberts Building, which is at 1408 North Kings Highway, St. Louis, Missouri. It's going to be by appointment only. And so there are several ways that you can register for this. We have a booth set up at Woles Center, which is the community center at Woles at 1515 North Kings Highway, Wednesday on 3/24. That's Wednesday, March the 24th, from 9 to 12. You can register in person to be vaccinated. You can register in person. We're going to be doing it 2 days, the 27th and the 28th. If you need transportation, you can answer yes to the question when you register online, and they'll get you transportation to be vaccinated. Also, the website is www.unitedimmunitystl.com. And I'm going to spell that. It's UNITEDIMMUNITYSTL.com. That's UnitedImmunitySTL.com. That's where you register online. This is for seniors 65 and over, but it's also for any adult who may have an underlying condition, such as cancer, chronic kidney disease, COPD, heart condition, weakened immune system, has been organ transplanted, severe obesity. That means your body mass index is greater than 40. Pregnancy, sickle cell disease, type 2 diabetic, individuals with intellectual or developmental disability, such as Down syndrome. Any of these will allow you to do it. Now, you have to be in these zip codes. It's 63103, 63106, 63107, 63108, 63112, 63113, 63115, and 63120. So if you're in one of those zip codes, I encourage you to go to the website and register. If you have any other questions, please contact us at our office. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back with you next week to give you any further updates.